So one of the earliest tea parties on record in America was held in 1674 in the Dutch colony of New York, then called New Amsterdam. To taste the newly imported teas, society ladies arrived in their best dresses, carrying their own teacups, fashioned from delicate china with bowls the size of wine glasses.
Wow.
To this day, many herbalists still specify herbal tea doses as the size of a small wine glass. I've never said that. 100 years later, the Sons of Liberty brewed up the most memorable tea party of them all. 1773, Americans had independence on their minds, and Britain's prohibitive taxes on tea sparked a revolution. 32 cases of expensive dried herbs. I would have been no.
So it makes sense now. You know, when you're learning it in school, you're like, so what? They dump a bunch of tea overboard. It doesn't make any sense. But now you really realize the richness and how much money that was.
I wonder how much money that was.
Thousands. Thousands.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like $100 for a little pound.
So that was 32 cases.
32 cases. So each
I wonder
case
how
is
big
pounds.
a case. Yeah, each case had it in pounds.
Yeah, and back then.
Oh my gosh. It was the signal for the birth of a new nation.
Yeah.
That was the Boston Tea Party.
Makes a lot of sense.
It does make a lot of sense. They must have been really mad. I mean, you would think like
that's a lot of money.
Like they would steal it and hide it versus just dump
Ruining it.
Yeah.
Having happy fish.
Early American colonists learned the secrets of locally grown herbs from the Indians, and these discoveries played an important role in the fight for independence to protest the British taxes on
That makes
tea.
sense now too.
Yeah.
Why we drink different. You can make tea out of anything, they figured out.
So they were like, we don't need your tea. American women in Boston, Hartford, and other New England cities vowed to drink teas from indigenous weeds instead of imported teas. The brews they came up with were called Liberty tea. Among them were the antiviral flowers of chamomile, calcium-rich raspberry leaves, and wild American sage, which is so admired by the Chinese as an herb for longevity that it remains a major American export to China today.
Liberty tea?
That is really cool.
I never knew it.
That's totally going to be my next
That puts
soap
that
scent.
story really good now. Yeah, that's great.
I wonder if there is any